Yes, Daddy likes it.
For a professional volleyballer, Channon, it's good to be home. Channon, like some of our citizens, was trapped abroad because of our borders being closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. For her, it was a difficult situation.
It was crazy because, of course, you're overseas, you're away from family, you're trying to get home, and the season is over for many of us. Well, for the other national players, for volleyball, for example, many sports were cut. The season was cut really short because of the coronavirus, and so when the season ended and teammates left, and you're just stuck in a foreign country by yourself, it was a bit challenging. And then the entire process to actually get home, sending in the exemption letter, trying to get the exemption letter, waiting for approval, and just the back and forth that I had to go through. And then, of course, getting a chartered flight, which is something that I'd never had to do before. Usually, if you want to get a flight, you just go online and you look for a flight that already exists. But it was a new process for me to actually organize a flight to get home. So the experience was a bit crazy, but thankfully everything worked out, and thankfully we're home.
But like her sister, the time we faced also helped her grow as a person, especially through her faith.
I think throughout this entire experience, I would have gone through exponential growth, and I think that every difficult situation is an opportunity for growth. If you're introspective, if you take time to reflect and see, okay, this may not come in the best packaging, but there's something that I can take from it that's going to help me to excel in another level of my life, to level up basically. And so just to be able, one, faith is really important to me. And I don't know where I would be or what I would do if I didn't have God in my life. And just to have that forever friend, to have a comforter, to have someone who is with you all the time and who knows exactly what you're going through and is with you going through it at the same time. For me, that was an amazing thing.
Channon says the situation she faced also helped her become a more grittier and determined person.
There's a certain level of grit that comes with going through really difficult experiences, not just on the courts, not just within your sports, but your character is shaped, the way that you see people, the way that you you treat with people, your level of understanding. I mean, those are just things that I would have had to be able to accept, understand that people are the way they are, and love them in spite of, like, with the same type of love that I've received from God, to show that to other people.
For the lady dubbed Channon the Cannon, it's all about recovering and being ready for her next adventure in volleyball.
As you may have known, I suffered two injuries, season-ending injuries this year. So I had an operation in February, and I was recovering over there. And now that I'm back home, it's just a matter of continuing that process of recovery, going through strength and conditioning, and just trying to get in shape as much as possible, preparing for the next opportunity within the constraints that the government has set.
Channon hopes that at the end of it all, herself and her fellow athletes can learn from the situation they face and come out stronger.
I think that we face a lot of challenges in life, like any person faces, would face many challenges. But I think that for an athlete, we have this sense of going through experiences. We will go through many experiences, and I think it's really important for any athletes just embrace each experience, each difficult period, and not question it like, oh, why me? Why did this have to happen? Or not compare yourself to other athletes who have maybe more optimum situations that are conducive to their training schedules, conducive to proper preparation for games. Instead of comparing, really embrace it and accept what we have, accept the situation that you're in, and use it as an opportunity for growth in every aspect of your life.